What's going on, everyone? I'm Encore. This is Tomorrow Never Comes, and I wanted to share something, just my thoughts here on a lot of stuff that I'm seeing, both in just mass media and written articles and blogs and even people's YouTube channels. And it's usually from the older crowd. A lot of doom and gloom, a lot of hey, we're in it for a depressing time. Yes, we're in a recession. No, the government doesn't want to admit it. They want to change the definition, all that kind of stuff. But here's what I want to say. So if you look back, every single generation has thought that the generation coming up was going to have a tough time for whatever reason. And that hasn't been the case for the most part. I would say on average, or definitely the majority of times, the new generation not only does just as well, they usually do far better than the previous generation. And that doesn't mean we're not going to face some tough times now. It doesn't mean that housing is going to have issues, or that employment may have issues, or that crypto markets, while they have a nice little uptick right now, same with the equity markets, the stock market, it's still good to be cautious. Okay, we'll say that. But you got to be cautiously optimistic. It's just the way it is. You can't achieve anything being pessimistic, right? There was I'm going to paraphrase a little quote that I just came across, but optimism is not going to guarantee you success, but pessimism will ensure that you definitely don't have any success. Okay, and I am not one of those that is scared for the future generations. Nothing like that. I think they have an amazing opportunity, and they have opportunities that we don't even see yet. The technology is better. Everything around them, while their life may seem bleak in terms of how we grew up, it's nowhere near what they're going to be used to growing up and what they're going to have in the future. So I wanted to share this because a lot of this is doom and gloom, right? A lot. I'm getting it all across the board. Stock market's down, crypto's down, housing's about to crash. There's so much of that stuff there. And it's usually us older ones who are talking about things like that, because we are in a position maybe where those things will affect us more in the next 5 to 10 years or so, maybe. And then the older ones, for sure, they're present. There's even more urgency there, so they're gonna have more warning signs. But the young guys and girls, man, keep doing what you're doing. If any of you are listening right now, anyone sub 30 for sure, but even sub 35, like, don't even worry about it. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep learning. And I would say definitely learn the skills for up and coming technology like crypto, like blockchain, things in the Web3 space, metaverse, NFTs. This is cutting edge. This is the new frontier. No matter what anybody says about it, this stuff is not going away. It's only going to evolve. And the skills that you can gain now before anybody else is going to be unbelievable. And even just from an asset perspective, like, I believe I came across something that says only 0.25% of the world's population can accumulate one Bitcoin. 0.25. That means 99.75% of this world will not have one Bitcoin. Okay, so even from just attaining or accumulating assets that are going to appreciate, it's not a bad time. And remember, you do not need to buy one whole Bitcoin. You can buy $10 worth, $100 worth, $50 worth, whatever you have, you can buy some Bitcoin with that. Okay, so I want to dispel this whole doom and gloom for the generations to come. That's not the case. They are going to not only survive, but they're going to thrive, and they're going to see some amazing things. So for all of us who are a little bit older or much older, maybe calm down a little bit on the fear. Be cautious, but cautiously cautiously optimistic. That's what I'm looking for. And not so many alarm bells, and maybe that's just a YouTube ploy and clickbait. I don't know, but let's cut that out a little bit. All right, things are great. Future looks good. Let's keep going. Remember, tomorrow never comes. Take action, invest in yourself today, and I'll see you guys in the next video.